dapat lang may disiplina daw sa ano, sa sarili, katawan para mas lalo pang ano, titibay, lalakas.
Ipagtiyaga para may nilaga talaga. Pangarap ko magiging world champion soon. Kung ibigay man ni Lord sa akin na magiging champion tayo para makapagbigay din ako ng karangalan sa ating bansa po.
Nandito po tayo sa Bernardo Park, Covered Court, Barangay Camuning, Quezon City. And huwag niyong kalilimutan, please follow us in our social media platforms sa Facebook, Blow by Blow MP, sa Instagram and sa YouTube. Subscribe and follow us in all of our social media platforms. So, connected po tayo. Of course, ang ating Blow by Blow always being shown every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. sa One Sports Cignal Channel 41, sa MPTV Channel 98. Ang susunod na laban po natin, 8-rounder po in the flyweight division, Antonio Uy. Wala pa pong talo si Antonio Uy. At ang kalaban po niya si Dennis Endar. Both these fighters are making their second appearance on Blow by Blow. Makikita po natin ang kanilang height and reach. Si Endar po ay kaliwete. Antonio Uy is a right-handed fighter. Yan po, nakikita natin ang timbang nila. Eksaktong-eksakto. And now we bring it over to our ring announcer, Bobby Mandahar, for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming into the ring, Dennis Top Sports, Miss Jackie Lou Cacho Ornido. Ringside physicians, Dr. Jose Rolando Rivera, Dr. Noel Napa. Timekeepers, Kim Dangan, Romulo Santiago. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 111.9 pounds. He has a record of 5 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of MP Boxing Gym, Davao City. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Endar. Endar. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 111.9 pounds. He has a record of 5 wins, no loss, 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Marty Elorde Boxing Stable, Sukat, Parañaque City. Ladies and gentlemen, Antonio Crossman Uy! Judges at ringside, Elmer Costillas, Jojo Lanera, Alfie Hocosol. Third man in the ring, referee Al Lianeta. This will be 8 rounds of professional boxing.
paglalabanan, okay? Ingat sa headbutt, ingat sa elbow. Ang suntok sa katawan hanggang belt line lang. Sa baba, bawal. Sa itaas, okay. Maliwanag. Taas glove para malinis ang laban.
8 rounds po tayo in the flyweight division. Undefeated Antonio the Crossman Uy. Meron siyang krus dun sa kanyang pisngi. Nakatato. At si Dennis Endar naman po, galing MP Boxing Gym, Davao City. Si Nonoy Neri, isang kaibigan natin, trainer ni Manny Pacquiao, nasa corner ni Dennis Endar. Si Antonio Uy naman, si Erbing Peñalosa, nasa corner niya. So magandang laban ito. You've got two expert cornermen guiding the careers of both these fighters. Antonio Uy, the Crossman, against the Southpaw, Dennis Endar. Third man in the ring, si Aljaneta. Nice sharp jabs shown by Antonio Uy. Ang haba nitong Antonio Uy. The Crossman showing a lot of length. At si Dennis Endar, ang tawag sa kanya, the machine gun. Okay, mukhang tinamaan yata sa hita si Antonio Uy. Antonio Uy fending off the machine gun with that long reach, that long left jab. Pero agresibo si Endar. He's not gonna let that length of Antonio Uy bother him or stymie his attack. Ito, iniipit yung dalawang kamay ni Endar, ni Antonio Uy to prevent him from punching from close range. Nagkakauntugan yung dalawa. Yan si Dennis Endar. That's a close look at him. Iisa lang ang talo niya. Also has one draw. But 4 knockouts in 5 wins. So very high knockout rate. Nag-pro po si Dennis Endar noong 2019. Hindi po siya lumaban noong 2020 and 2021. Gawa ng pandemya. Pero in 2022, lumaban siya ng 4 na beses. Okay, palitan silang dalawa. Nagkakasakitan. Endar on top of the situation. Ganun din si Antonio Uy momentarily. Tandaan po natin si Dennis Endar. Last fight niya in July sa San Juan, blow by blow. Ninockout niya si John Acape in the first round. Malakas po sumuntok ito si Machine Gun Endar. The Crossman being a very difficult target. Ang galaw niya, tsaka ang haba. Tama din yung ginagawa ni Endar. He's crowding him. He's pressuring Antonio Uy para hindi makuha ni Uy yung kanyang distansya. Oh, what a fight so far. Akala ko tatamaan na si referee Aljaneta ng dalawang boksingero. Hindi naman. The Crossman. Kanya yun, nakikita natin yung tattoo na krus doon sa kanyang kaliwang piske. Antonio Uy, galing Misamis Oriental. Dennis Endar, galing Davao City. Yun, nagkakatamaan yung dalawa. Oh. A lot of punches scored by both these fighters. Yun, tumama yung yung kaliwa ni Antonio Uy sa tagiliran ni Dennis Endar. That the punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Car Peñalosa, si Erbing ang nasa corner ni Antonio Uy. At sabi nga natin kanina, si Nonoy Neri naman nasa corner ni Dennis Endar. Remember, we are scheduled for 8. Looks like this is a good one. Ito si Machine Gun, hindi umatras. Oh, nice. Right hand connected by Antonio Uy.
Oh, stop, stop.
Right on
stop,
the butt.
Stop, stop, makinig, stop. Stop, ha. Stop. Bawal yan, ha. Bawal yan, bawal. Ano, okay lang? Doon ka muna,
Okay, si Antonio Uy,
doon
sinasabi
ka muna.
na tinatamaan siya sa batok. Eh, hindi pwede yun. Rabbit punches, not allowed in professional boxing.
Doon ka, doon.
So Antonio Uy going to a neutral corner.
Ingat, ha, ingat, ha. Ingat, ha.
Needs some time to recover. He's given as long as 5 minutes to recover from an illegal blow. Batok, sabi ni Antonio Uy.
Ano?
Okay lang yan.
Kaya pa.
Now,
Okay.
kung titigil
Timing!
siya after 5 minutes,
Ingat.
baka siya
Go,
matalo by technical knockout kung ayaw niya nang lumaban. Okay, pero sabi ni Antonio Uy, good to go na siya. Malalakas ang mga suntok dito ni Machine Gun. And he's targeting the midsection ni Antonio Uy. Nararamdaman ni Antonio Uy yun. Ito, galit siya. Tinamaan naman siya ni Endar. Non-stop ito si Endar Kanya nga machine gun ang tawag sa kanya. Parang automatic. Naku, binalikan naman siya ni Antonio Uy. This has the makings of a super slugfest. Machine gun versus the crossman. Endar throwing some very unorthodox punches. Meron siyang combination uppercut and hook. At ito, tinamaan naman siya ni Antonio Uy. Antonio Uy now getting the better of the shots. Endar, coming back. That's a knockdown. That is a knockdown. Bumagsak doon si Antonio Uy.
4, 5,
And picking up the count.
Six,
Duguan. Duguan si Antonio Uy.
8. Harap ito, harap. Kaya ba? Kaya ba? Kaya ba? Okay.
And there's blood. There's blood
Five.
on his right eyelid. And there's no motion from the referee. That came from a cut, or rather from a blow, or from a headbutt. Now, if there is no motion, that means it came from a cut. Now, Antonio Uy fighting back. And he got clipped once more. Nice shot coming from Endar. Endar so accurate with his punches. Remember, wala pa pong talo si Antonio Uy. But nasa round 2 lang tayo. Duguan na si Antonio Uy. Nice shot. Right hand coming from Endar. And Antonio Uy, he's complaining too much. Mukha
Deduction
namang
1 point.
1 point deducted. 1 point deducted from
Low blow.
Endar
Low blow.
for low blow. Dapat makita ulit natin yon. Okay, time in. Sabi ni Al Llaneta, binigyan ng 1 point deduction. Nagkaroon ng knockdown, tapos 1 point deduction. Makasaysayin na second round yun. Nonoy Neri, nasa corner ni Endar. At that round 2, classic yun. Kasasabi lang natin that this has the makings of a super slugfest. Ganun nga ang nangyayari dito. And now they're working on that cut on the right eyelid. Makita po natin kung ano nangyari dito. Ito, binubugbog ni Antonio Uy si Endar. Tapos nakatama ng magandang kaliwa si Endar. Tapos nice shot. Now, he's saying that he was hit or he was cut by a headbutt, pero pinilagan siya doon. Now, the ringside physician, Dr. Orlando Rivera, is checking on that cut. They're taking some time, and it's over. It's over. They are ruling it out. They are stopping the contest. Now, is the ruling that it was caused by a headbutt? If it was caused by a headbutt, it will go down as a technical draw. And Nonoy Neri is complaining.
Go na natin. Go. Ano? Laban pa, ba't ko pa yung go? Go! Sinasahot.
Sandali.
Go, time
Ano ito? Akala ko, tinigil na ng ringside physician. Go na naman. Naku. I'm confused. Nakita ko ang ringside physician waving it off. Pero, okay pa to si Antonio Uy. At sabi ng referee, go, go, go. Antonio Uy is trying to protect his unblemished record. Pero meron na siyang cut over his right eye. Endar Blasting away, ganun din si Antonio Uy. Oh boy, this is really a brawl. Pareho sila nagkakatamaan dito. The crossman and the machine gun giving it all they've got. Dokot, nakatama doon ng maganda si Antonio Uy. Binilikan naman siya ni Endar. Endar throwing that uppercut and then going for the kill. Bagsak po si Antonio Uy.
Go.
Sandali, bibilangan pa niya?
6.
Yes, binilangan. Binilangan po si Antonio Uy.
Punta ka ron.
That's another knockdown scored by Dennis Endar. Dalawang beses na bumagsak si Antonio Uy. Laban ulit. The machine gun continuing to spew fire. And he's going for the kill. Bumagsak na dito si Antonio Uy. He's taking a lot of shots. Oh, getting it on the face this time. Endar is throwing everything he's got. Antonio Uy fighting back. Antonio Uy, hindi pa magpapatalo to na basta-basta. But Dennis Endar is throwing everything he's got. Yun na naman, the 1-2 combination, the face and the body shots coming from Endar. I don't know how much more Antonio Uy can take. Duguan na si Antonio Uy. There's blood all over his face. But Antonio Uy is fighting back, connecting with the right hand. A long right hand connected by Antonio Uy. Blood continues to pour. Looks like the cut has been controlled. I don't see so much blood coming out of that cut. Pero bumagsak dito si Antonio Uy. Nice punches scored there by Endar. Both fighters now fighting wildly.
Go!
Big shot again scored by Endar at the sound of the bell. End of round number 3. Okay, tinanong po natin ang mga opisyalis ng Games and Amusements Board kung ano po ang hatol ng ating referee. Was that cut inflicted by a accidental headbutt or a blow? And the ruling is it was opened by an accidental headbutt. So if in case this fight is discontinued before the 4th round, it will go to a technical draw automatic. Pero nasa 4th round na tayo, so tuloy ang laban. Oh, nice right hand scored by Endar just as Antonio Uy was coming in. Endar, siya po ang kaliwete dito. Kitang-kita natin ang different in styles by both these fighters. Both fighters connecting. Big shots. One big shot after another. Endar. Watch the left hand to the side of the body and then the uppercut with the right hand.
Oh, break! No knockdown!
No knockdown. But that was a takedown by Endar on Antonio Uy.
Okay, fight!
Oh, nice shot. Oh, pagsak! Pagsak doon si Antonio Uy. He got smacked by Endar.
6, 7.
I don't know if he can continue.
Harapan dito, harap.
Tatlong beses na bumagsak si Antonio Uy. There's blood coming out of his nose. And then he goes, oh, almost out of the ring. Now that's a knockdown. You gotta score the knockdown, but he's almost out of the ring. You cannot, the referee cannot help him get back into the ring.
Kamay. Laban pa.
That's a knockdown. That is a knockdown. But hindi niya tinawagan ng knockdown yun. Bumagsak yun. Lumabas nga sa ring. That was a knockdown.
Break. Atras. Kamay. Go. 5.
Oh, we've seen stranger things. At eto, bumabanat na naman si Endar. Antonio trying to fight back. But he goes down once more.
No knockdown.
And he calls no knockdown.
Kamay.
But it's
Kamay.
very clear that he's in no
Bababa.
condition to
Ayaw na.
continue.
Ayaw na.
He's in no condition to
Ayaw na.
continue. He went down.
Ayaw
That
na.
should have been a
Five.
knockdown.
5.
That should have been a knockdown. Hindi slip yun eh. Bumagsak siya kusa. So that's a knockdown. And I think he's gonna go down again.
Oh.
Eto na naman.
Break.
And now that's a slip. That's a takedown.
Tayo.
But there should have been 2 knockdowns called in this round.
Laban pa. Doon ka.
Now,
Kamay.
the referee should not
Go, fight.
ask the fighter if he wants to fight. The referee should make a decision kung kaya pa niya o hindi. You don't ask the fighter will never give up. But if the referee sees that the fighter is in no condition to continue, itigil na niya. So very indecisive action on the part of referee Aljanita. That fight should have been stopped. The guy was knocked out of the ring. And that was not called a knockdown. And then kusang lumuhod si Antonio Uy. There was no slip. There was no takedown. That should have been a knockdown as well. And the ringside physician, Dr. Rivera, again checking on the cut. Now we are now in round number 5. They stop it now. They stop the fight. So this is after round number 4. And after round number 4, it will be a technical knockout victory for Dennis Endar. If it was stopped before the end of round number 4, it would have been a technical draw. But they wanted to finish round number 4 because of the multiple knockdowns scored by Dennis Endar. That's a fitting ending to this fight. A fitting ending. Endar just had too much artillery in his arsenal. Yun, that was a smacking left hand and he went down like a log. That left hand was, wow, look at him. Naduling doon si Antonio Uy and he went down on his belly and then he was looking at the cut. He was feeling the blood coming out of that cut over his right eye. So the referee has stopped the fight on the advice of the ringside physician. What an action-packed contest. Antonio Uy, his undefeated record is now blemished. Malayo ding mararating ni Dennis Endar sa kanyang professional boxing career. Nandiyan po si Nonoy Neri, who was actually contesting because kumonting nang matigil ang laban before the 4th round. So, okay, we've got the official announcement now from ring announcer Bobby Mondejar.
End of round 4, as referee Llaneta stops the fight, we have a winner by technical knockout, Dennis Endar.
And that's it.
Endar.
At the end of the 4th round, nanalo po si Dennis Endar by a technical knockout. He scored 3 knockdowns in this fight. Should have been 5. But Dennis Endar is going to take this victory. TKO win over the previously undefeated Antonio Uy. Ang ganda po ng laban na yun. And you can only catch this kind of action from Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. Antonio Uy has been introduced, the Crossman. At si Dennis Endar naman po, the Machine Gun. Ito po ang nangyari. Pukpukan, bakbakan. Ayun, bumagsak doon. Si Antonio Uy, he got cracked there by a combination. He comes back. Round number 2, nagkaroon po ng knockdown. Nagkaroon din po ng 1-point deduction on Endar for a low blow. Very busy man si referee Aljanita sa laban na yon. And in round number 4, ito na po, yung 1 ay knockdown. Grabe yon, tinamaan ng solid ng kaliwa. Naduling po si Antonio Uy. And he went down like a log. And then, more punishment inflicted here by Dennis Endar. Now, that should have been a knockdown. Lumabas siya sa ring. And that was not counted as a knockdown. Isa pang beses bumagsak si Antonio Uy, hindi din nabilangan. But just the same, nanalo po si Dennis Endar. TKO win at the end of the 4th round over Antonio Uy, previously undefeated.